Alright, we're gonna do this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another shit episode. Fanta, brought to you by Fanta. Actually, you know, it's funny. Yesterday, I tried, what was it? Mango dragon fruit Fanta. It was pretty good. I think it was like a Japanese kind of thing, but it was nice. I want to mention that the last episode with Vinny was very nice. Was very glad to do that. Hopefully I can get someone else on too. So be pretty nice. As you can tell, I shaved the sides of my head. I look like a Muslim now. I look like a fucking Muslim. Or Arabic, as you want to call it. Yeah, I think my hair would look a lot better if it would just, like, spike up a little bit. Let me just show you my sides. Yeah, so as you can tell, cutting my own hair has been a journey, and you're seeing how it's going. So, I'm gonna keep the long beard, and I'm just gonna look more Arabic and not my ethnicity at any given point in my life, I think. I'm gonna make sure to go outside and get really tan. So next time you see me, I'm going to be as tan as Vinny's dad. So. Wait for that. Yeah. I was under the impression that I swear too much, which I would agree I do. That is a valid statement for sure. I would recommend myself not to do it, and here we are, continue to doing it. So I'm gonna try to put an F-bomb counter right here, and just see how much I can not say the F-bomb. And I'm not even talking about the gay one. I'm talking about, like, the normal one, you know? But we'll see, you know. Hopefully I can be as transparent as I can with this. Yeah, so happy 4th of July. If you're a American, this is a great day for you. If you're not, this is a great day for you. Because you can see how utterly stupid we are. I'm about, fuck it, put up the number right here. I'm such and such amount of being sober. So I don't go to bars to drink. I don't buy alcohol anymore. I'm a fun guy. Not. But at the same time, I like to enjoy being around it a little bit. Especially outside if people are, like, you know, smoking weed or such. I call myself a cuck for people smoking weed around me because I desperately want to do it. But I can't do it. I can't involve myself in that because I'm going to turn into an amazing person. I'm going to turn into finally a cool guy. Yeah, anyways, the fireworks, 4th of July. So it was apparently the the counties around me decided to like talk to each other and say, hey, we're gonna like do fireworks on all different days. And the county that I'm in decided to do it the week before 4th of July. And where they do the fireworks is dead ass right next to our apartment complex. So we had the view of a lifetime a week ahead of 4th of July. I was, Star Spangled Banner all over my body before everyone else was. So, who really was involved in the 9/11 parade? Me. And the thing is that you could see the fireworks from the highway, which is pretty cool because that's where I was on the highway. And I was walking home from the highway, and I was able to see the fireworks that were right next to my apartment. So that was a fun ride. And then just last night, 4th of July, wink, wink, hint, hint, and all the other counties decided to do their fireworks all at the same time. So we stood outside, and like from the left side we could see fireworks from a different county, from the front we could see fireworks from a different county, and then the right we can see fireworks from a different county. So, but yet no one was around us to watch it. This was clearly the best experience to involve yourself into fireworks, because you have the the amazing feeling of watching a firework that is relatively boring. Then you have no one around you, so it was really nice, and you can just leave whenever. Fucking perfect. I can just walk back to my apartment after enjoying fireworks. It's a free ride. It's a free show. What more can you say, But it is what it is. Fuck it, put up fireworks. Who gives a shit? And then 9/11 banner. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is Trump's America now. Well, what can you do? Yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't plan my week out good mic-wise, because I shockingly went to only 3 mics this week, which is really bad. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm going to put the fortunate matter ahead, that I'm going to go to 6 mics next week to try to make up for this week. So that'll be fun, and we'll see how that goes. Lately I've been feeling, even before Vinny's podcast appearance, I've been feeling a strong sense of dread and sadness. Just really creeping up into my body. So that's been really it's been real bothersome lately, especially with the mics and everything. Because when you're feeling just utter a gutter, empty, filled sadness, it really affects the way you do mics. You don't chuckle like you want to chuckle. You chuckle because it's real. So, what can you do? You keep going. And oh, I look like a fucking Muslim. Yeah, the deep-rooted sadness is really creeping up on me. But I honestly think, crossing our fingers, that I think it's about to be over. I think it's literally only uphill from here. That feelings of happiness being on stage is going to fill up my entire body, where I want to be fun again. So there's only 2 other Kens in the comedy community near me. Who the fuck texted me? Hey, guess what? Game time came through. Wink, wink, hint, hint. And game time came through. Amazing. Because I've been waiting for these Theo Von tickets to come through. And they came. So I'm going to be seeing Theo Von. What is it? Next week? Next Saturday. I'm going to see Theo Von in a week. A fucking week. And then right before that, guess what? Guess who I'm fucking seeing Friday? I'm excited for Theo Von. For sure. I know his shit's going to be polished as fuck. He's been doing this tour for like 3 years now. The Rat Tour. But I get to see the Memphis Strangler, the Vanilla Gorilla, William Montgomery. I'm going to be seeing William Montgomery. Dude, I am... Anyways, this deep dread of sadness is being washed over by happy feelings now, which is a good experience for sure. So, hopefully, with these next 6 mics that I'll be going to this week, that it'll be better, you know? Who knows? Yesterday I tried to restructure some jokes, you know? Try to restructure some old, some new jokes, see how that went. We're gonna see how it goes, you know? Maybe I'll just do my own thing and say fuck everything else and do what I did at Tony V's like 2 weeks ago. Went up on stage, sung, and then immediately said to all the comics, "You guys look like losers." And it looks like you have a bunch of cum on your face. So why do you have a bunch of cum on your face, guys? Why do you have a bunch of cum on your face? You know what I mean? They just look gross. But anyways, what did I want to talk about? I'm gonna get to a good story later, but I watched a movie last night. And it was pretty cool. It was called the Sandcastle. It was a Indian movie, and within the first 5 minutes, I didn't cry. Shockingly, I didn't cry, but I will say that it was I had it dubbed, which was a bad mistake, and I was like, fuck this sucks, I'm gonna switch it to the original audio, which is Indian. So I watched a whole Indian movie, which was nice. And shockingly, I didn't know about this. There was no like, hey, warning, this is what it's about. No, it was about children having to deal with war and how they have to escape their, you know, life using their imagination. So it was pretty sad. Maybe that wasn't really helping my deep sadness in my belly, but like maybe if I mean honestly I was feeling pretty good afterwards. Maybe seeing children die makes me like a little bit happy inside, I guess. I don't know. Like, does the negative and negative create a positive? Who knows? I don't think you would consider that like, is a murderer have to murder another one to, like, you know, cancel each other out? I don't think so, but, you know, have you tried it? Oh yeah, Indy's closed for the summer, 2 whole months. So no Indy mic, and we'll have to do different mics now. I got 2 different mics I'm thinking about going to that I haven't gone before, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll talk about that, dude. Don't even worry, dude. I'm gonna talk about that. I'll talk about those mics. Like I'm gonna talk about the mic I'm gonna talk about right now. Grizzlies was a good time. Always a good time. Now I'm actually trying to remember what Grizzlies was like. How was Grizzlies? Oh yeah, Norm was guest hosting Grizzlies. That was fun. I had people laughing. They were uh, not outwardly laughing like you'd want them to, but they were laughing. They were like you know, they were laughing like that. You could see their body like shaking. Was I performing to? Was I performing to? What is it fucking called? Not paraplegic. Um, what is it? Schizo? No. What is it called when you start shaking? Tumor? Not a tumor. Shaking from seizuring. That's. Was I performing to people that were having seizures? I don't think so, but I didn't ask them personally, so who knows? Um, but Matt Seresny killed, and then Darren, his own mic, decided to come, and he killed. I've that brother killed. I was fucking psyched for him. And then I left after that, but I didn't go to New Way, which was a big fat no. Oh, we didn't even talk about this. 2 weeks ago, at New Way, some woman, funny enough, fucking passed out during someone's set, and like the whole, I think the police came, the ambulance came. No, police. They said police, fire truck, then ambulance came for this woman that passed out. So they had to stop the whole mic for like a whole hour. I wasn't there for it. I wish I was. Sounds like a fun time. Sounds like a fun time, right? Right. So, yeah, and then I went to Roadhouse. Roadhouse was good. It was Annie's birthday. As I said, it was Annie's birthday. Happy birthday, Andy. Um, so yeah, it was cool. Um, Andy was outside during my intro, so Mr. John had to intro me, which was fine. But then, funny enough, right before he brought me up, he was like, "Hey, sorry about that," meaning that he wasn't giving the crowd what they wanted. So I was like, "All right." So I decided to do what I do best and just talk shit. And I thought it was funny. I have a joke uh, that really makes fun of anyone. I can just like throw someone's name on it, but I liked it. And then yeah, I said that shout out to our waitress. Um, she looks like Shelley Duvall from The Shining, so you better fucking tip her because she's gonna get killed by Jack. So do that. She doesn't have long to live, okay? She's gonna die soon. So yeah, that was good. Oh, dude, if you know me, if you really know me, you know that I only shop at thrift stores. That I only shop at thrift stores. And we went to Marshall's. Pretty much a high-end thrift store, which is okay. Are they a little bit expensive? Yeah, for sure. But it's expensive for me. The person that only shops at thrift stores, they're expensive for me. Um, But I did get a new shirt, and I was really happy about that. Cool design. Yeah, yeah. Let me show you the shirt, dude. Yeah, it's really cool shirt. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's white. It's a white shirt. Cool design, isn't it? I mean, what, fucking $12 for this shirt? It's a cool ass shirt. And then I tried it on, and I tried it on with a white pants, and I'll put a photo right there. I look more Muslim than anyone. What is happening to me right now? But you know what I mean. Um, yeah, we talked about that deep-rooted sadness. That was fun. Remember that fun conversation that we just had? Deep-rooted sadness. That was a good one. Um, After Marshalls, we went to this more viral place called Coco Mania, where they have like it's like it's like what is it like? Um it's like what is it like? Ooh, ooh, what is it like? They got like viral fruit cakes. Um, it looks like fruit, and they got like cream and fruit flavoring inside, and it's generally really nice. And the whole reason why I went there was because they had fruit ice cream. That's why I went there. I wanted fruit ice cream. Can you get that at a store? Not fruit sized. Can't get fruit sized. I wanted fruit sized. So we got that. And that was good. That was really nice. I think I'm getting really sick of families that let their kids just like roam. I don't know. I think I was totally, what is it called? I grew up very different from a lot of people, for sure. Um, Good ways and bad ways, but dude, I don't remember much of my childhood because of trauma. But I will say that if I um, made a peep in public, it was all right. We're leaving. We're leaving. I'm not dealing with this. Um, that was nice. That was nice. I think that was beneficial for everyone. Me, my family, and everyone around us. So, will others take that advice? Probably not. But we can only hope. Yeah. Story. Story. I've said the story probably like I'm gonna like every time I take a picture now, I'm gonna look like Theo Von. I'm gonna put a photo right here. Yeah, dude, story. So, I work for FedEx, and but I was doing a delivery at this plaza. And also, to be honest with you, fuck this restaurant. The owner's nice. We'll say that. The chef, he can have a thing or two about a thing or two. And the thing or two is me. So, put the restaurant right there. Like, I give a fuck, you know? No one's gonna wash us anyways. And that's good. So I was doing the delivery at this restaurant in the plaza, and the back door of the plaza It's right next to the side door of the plaza. Does that have anything to do with anything right now? No, it does later though. And I was going to the back door, and I had 10 boxes with me, and 6 of them were like, what is it called? Not freezers, furnace size boxes, huge. And for some reason, so it's like a damn near fucking closet for this back room. And so the left, you have like the back of the bar door, and then the front, you have like the door to the freezer, and on the right it's like a hallway to like the kitchen. And so for some reason I walk in with packages, and the left and the front, someone like owner comes in from the left, chef comes in from the front, and I sarcastically say, I suppose, ooh, a lot of people. And that didn't go over well, for some reason, because the chef didn't think that was a funny comment. Who knows? So, who knows why? I asked, like, hey, mind if I set everything right here? And the owner's like, yeah, sure. And then every time I would come in and out with these furnace boxes, the chef was like mocking me, ooh, a lot of people, ooh, a lot of people, ooh, a lot of people. And I'm like, what's this guy up to, dude? What is, like, he's not doing it in like a funny way, he's doing it in like a very mean way. So I was like, alright, do me and the chef have like beef or something? So I'm like, okay. And I told the owner, hey, I'm good now, I'm gonna see you later. So I go in the truck, and I'm like, I can't leave it like this, you know what I mean, with the chef. So I walk back inside, and I say, hey, just to let you know, I wasn't trying to make a mean comment to you, was just saying the obvious. Was kind of thinking that conversation was getting through his head, but was not. So I was like, hey, are we good? And I was like, I thought everything was cool. And let me remind you of this, is that it was on a Tuesday, and that particular Tuesday was probably the hottest week of this year. And it was 97 outside, which that is important to the story. So I walk back to my truck thinking, la-di-da-di-da, everything is fine. And he comes back screaming at me, saying how you have no right to talk about my kitchen like that, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa, what is this anger coming from? You know what I mean? And I'm like, alright. I wasn't going to argue about that with him, because that was an absurd statement for him to say about me arguing, talking about his kitchen, where I was clearly talking about the back door. Isn't even a part of the kitchen, but whatever. And so I told him, hey, what are you doing? This is nuts. And I'm realizing I'm saying half sentences to this guy, because I'm trying to say, hey, bitch, stop talking to me. It's hot outside. You know what I mean? And then he keeps rambling on about bullshit. And I'm like, dude, it's hot outside. We shouldn't be talking. This isn't going to go well. You know what I mean? And I said, hey, guy. It's 110 in my truck. Can we end this conversation? And he said, well, it's 130 in my kitchen. And you know what I did, guys? I slow clapped at him, because that's an absurd thing to say, to try to one-up someone over heat. Crazy. So he didn't care for that, of course. I didn't think he would. And he said to me, "You're a real asshole. You know that?" And I just stood there like, okay. That's a fair statement, for sure. So he called me like an asshole like two more times. He's like, "You shouldn't be treating me like this. I'm a customer, blah blah blah. And what's your boss's name or whatever?" I'm like, "All right, I'm good with this. I'm actually gonna end this conversation now by sitting in my truck and leaving." And I left. And before I left, I yelled out, "Fuck you." And unfortunately, hey, I'm talking me, dude. If someone calls me an asshole three different times, they're getting a fuck you. You know what I mean? And then he yelled out, "Fuck you" back. So I'm like, "Hey, we're even, dude. We're even. We don't got to do anything after this." But then I went to the party store right around the corner, which was like 2 blocks away. And this dickwipe decided to grab his phone and chase me for 2 blocks to record me doing the next stop. And he was like, "I got you, bitch." He was like doing a Dave Chappelle impression all of a sudden. He wasn't even black. He was just some fat white guy. I was surprised he ran that far, to be honest with you. So yeah, that was my story, dude. That was my story. Every so often I have those stories, and they keep getting more wild and wilder. So yeah, we're gonna end it right here. I think we did something. Do I think it was productive? No. Do I think it was worthwhile? Probably not. Do I think that I'll keep doing this? Yeah. Do I wish that I could have Wes on? 100%. Do I wish that I can get my act together and feel like a real human? For sure. Do I wish that this audio works? Yes. Do I wish that my winking is gonna be responsive and I can edit this in? For sure. Do I wish that I had pants on? No. Do I wish I had shorts on? Yes. Do I have shorts on? Yes. We're gonna leave it right there, guys. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye.